of concepts.
Yeah, and the grooves, all those things help the player. Even the loft on wedges now. Loft is increased. We now see 64, 65 degree sand irons, so they get the ball up quicker and it stops quicker. What a great shot.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. The wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards. He's gone for a little extra.
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going.
Chance to get it close here.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
It's no snack, though.
Nice putt. Count it. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. 1 under early in the round. Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Second shot coming out of the rough here. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. That's 1 under on the day. That's good work. That's good par right there. Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Point, par 5, 566 yards. Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. This one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Just a couple of feet. So -2 early in the round. Fourth hole. Looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side made up for by a very small green. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
This is way left going left.
And that one's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Look out, that ball's OB, and that'll be a one-shot penalty. So playing the third shot right now after having gone OB. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
Not too bad. It's about 23 feet away.
He didn't hit the flagstick, but he still has a chance. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frank, there's an old basketball announcer who used to say when a ball went in and out of the cylinder, just the way that one did, he would say, ringtail howitzer. And that one just didn't go in. You're running a little hot right now. Cool down just a little bit. This would give him a bogey. Now at -2 for the day. Fifth hole now at Lighthouse Point. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defense here at the Cliffs is the elements. Find the fairway, and you'll also be hitting to a green that is protected by a little bunker to the right side of that and short. So precision, once again, required here.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taken off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it.
Just blasted that tee ball, Frank. About 110 yards to the flagstick, and that's where the hole is, right at the bottom of it. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's that sneaky distance.
All right, good putt.
The rhythm of that stroke. Didn't try and bash it in the back. Even par, currently.
So into red figures at 1 under. Moving on to hole number 6, par 3 of 198 yards.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. 7th hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards, Frank. Are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike, where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. Wow, what a putt. That is huge. As this putt for birdie. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It's only 165 yards, Frank.
There's out of bounds over there.
He needs to get lucky. Well, just needs to refocus right here. Out of bounds on that last shot. Needs to keep this one in play. Third shot now after having gone OB. Still some work to do here at the par 3, Frank.
Yeah, you'd think there with the size of that green, this green would be an easy one to hit, but that's irrelevant now. Let's see if he can get it up and down. Should be safely on deck.
Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. All right, Frank, just on the fringe, he might be thinking about making this.
He's a better chipper than you, Rich.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Knocked that down for par, remains at 4 under. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And that's a bogey. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee, and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating. Loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck. Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you hit any club from that?
Frank, that was a pretty tough lie out of the rough there.
Yeah, it made that actually a little easier than what it really is. It would have been too easy to try and bite off more than you can chew. So I got to give him a pat on the back for that.
Back in the fairway. This is a good-looking shot. I can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Getting set now over the putt. No problem at all. Good putt, and stays at 4 under par. These putts keep the round together. That's 2 under par, playing well. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank Hill will be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taking off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. On the green, and a chance for birdie. The second shot now to the par 4. This one's looking good. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
This is an 11-foot putt. Takes it to 3 under for the day. Did the job right there. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
That's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
That is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Second from an excellent lie. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That's an eagle. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Uh-oh. This one is out of here.
Don't forget to call home from there. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
He's like cyber vision. Shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. 8-foot putt here. Good round going at 6 under. On to the 13th, and Frank, I love golf courses where you run into something you've never seen before. I have never played a par 5 of 700 or more yards. Here it is. That is a heat-seeking missile right there. Wow. Frank just continuing to make the game look easy.
This just shortens the whole golf course up when you can hit it that far.
Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. Yeah, the hole's not over.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. On fire right now. 7 under par. Par 3 14th, headed over Lake Zimmer. Old man Zimmer was a legend in these parts here in Maine at Lighthouse Point. All you want here, Frank, at 240 yards. Should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close.
She's at awkward length.
Oh, I thought he had that. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the course.
No doubt about that one. That was struck with confidence. Nudge this one home, finish it up. In for par. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
That is burning through the atmosphere. Look at that thing. It's got a tail on it.
That's like a rocket ship. That one was launched by NASA.
Smoke, that one.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Beautiful looking shot right here.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Let's see what the dominant #1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. And getting ready for the putt. Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost tap-in distance. Shouldn't be a problem here. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. For par. 8 under par for the round.
A cursory look at the scorecard, Rich, and well, it looks hard at 240 yards, but that elevation is going to chew off quite a bit of yardage off the scorecard. Really, it's a good chance for a birdie on this closing stretch. V-shaped green, as long as you're on the right section of the green, could have a chance for birdie.
Really has not been bothered all day long by these strong winds. Good play so far. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Gonna need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Well, that's how you keep a round going. Make putts just like that. Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, you think about the great putters of all time. I think the one name that generally jumps up with golf aficionados is Ben Crenshaw, and he learned to play and to putt from his beloved longtime instructor Harvey Penick, who taught Ben and Tom Kite and some others to play from, as he said it, from the cup backwards. Everybody loves power. We all like to drive it a long ways. But Harvey stressed the importance of the little shots, and obviously it paid off with Ben Crenshaw.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. That one is bunker bound, it looks like.
Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special.
Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Long putt here. This will require a good touch.
Could it be?
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Just a sensational putt.
This would give him an eagle on the card.
Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for Holy Cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Good contact, good result. They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. He'll need to be strong with this. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Settles in over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
7 under on the day. Frank, a lot to like in this performance today.
Oh, it is. There's so many positives to take out of this round. Not just the possibility to win this week, but going forward. This is great golf that you would hold up against anybody right now.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Well, hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We are in the great state of North Carolina, set to kick off the round here at Quail Hollow. Frank, it is one of the most well-respected courses on tour.
And for good reason, Rich. Great layout. Also, we said hello to Rory McIlroy and Ricky Fowler. They recorded their first ever PGA Tour wins at this very golf course. Well, when he goes after it like he is here. Can a ball explode?
That is big. I mean, really big.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
That was a pretty nasty lie out of the rough. He did the right thing there, Frank. Frank, he has to be scratching his head as he reaches for a sand wedge or a gap wedge for his next shot.
Well, you know, the FedEx Cup, Rich. I mean, you're meant to get there by 10:30 tomorrow. That thing's still going.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Continues to putt beautifully. Standing over his birdie putt. -1 and early going. Frank, this is a really fun hole, a pretty short par 3 downhill.
Yeah, half a club, you can allow for that, so it won't play its full yardage. You can really see that right part of the green. That's the most inviting one, but when they stick the flag on the left, you really have to be precise.
Headed for the bunker? Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a greenside bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing. Well, a bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker play's like.
Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. Time to move on to the next hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. This is a strong par 4, 452 yards, the third hole. It's a good challenge, Frank.
It is. Big sweeping dogleg left. Actually in a straight line, it's 315, 320 yards to run out. So if you hit the ball further than that, it's going to have to draw. Otherwise, you'll be hitting in the rough on the other side. Still a lengthy shot into there on a green that actually has 3 different levels.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Good news is, Frank, you can see the golf ball. I guess the bad news is that's kind of an uncertain lie in that mulch.
Yeah, there's nothing really good about that. You'd rather it be in the rough.
Good-looking shot right here. That will be a great look at birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Never looked like missing.
Really use this one. It's for birdie. Just a little tap in here. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. Now to the fourth hole here at Quail Hollow, just under 490 yards.
Yeah, they used to have the tee on the right side, which actually made that tee shot very uncomfortable. When they put the new tee box in on the left side, it's a little easier to hit that fairway because that fairway slopes from right to left.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Look at the hang time on that.
I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that. Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aimed the club at that and made sure they followed through.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
That one is in the bunker. Third shot now from the bunker. Getting set now over the putt. Well, he's not going to be real happy with that. Wow. These putts keep the round together. It happens sometimes, Frank. They don't all drop.
No, but you try telling him right now.
Just 5 feet left. Has the putt, and now at -1. Needs birdies at some point, but will take the par to stay at 2 over. Wow, Frank, this is all you want in a par 3. 250 yards here at the 6th.
Hey, that's what these guys need, especially in a PGA championship. Fortunately, the hole plays a little bit downhill, but 250, whichever way you cut it, is a big par 3.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back. He didn't calculate it, but he's going to...
No putter? No problem. Slams that into the cup. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
2 under par for the round.
Frank, there's a lot to chew on here as you get to the tee at the 532-yard par 5-7.
In today's game, 530 plus change you'd think is incredibly short. And look at the trouble in front of you. Water all the way down the right side and around the right side of the green. Bunkers left. This is not for the faint of heart. This has exploded off the club face.
Excellent looking shot here.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Frank, here we are at another par 5. Second shot to the 7th. Is it time to go pedal to the metal?
Yeah, this is the shortest of the 4 par 5s, and the second shot has to be respected. Left, obviously, isn't ideal, but it's still better than letting the ball go to the right.
.21-foot putt, set to go. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. This will be a birdie if it drops. It is in the hole for a birdie. Frank, in modern professional golf, we're seeing more and more drivable par 4s, like the 8th here at Quail Hollow, 350 yards. What do you think of this hole?
It's not a bad hole. Drivable, some might say, but the angle of the green means it's hard for that tee shot to keep on the green. But I think the reward for hitting a driver is try and sort of aim at that tree just left of the green. And the reason why is then you've got to pitch up the direction of the green. This is a really narrow green.
What was he thinking?
Frank, this is always such a difficult spot for a golfer. You just hit one out of bounds, you're trying to regroup.
He's going to need to more than regroup now.
So now he's playing his third shot, Frank, after hitting it OB.
A good tee shot, though. So let's see if we can string a couple of good shots together now. That's an absolute beauty.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Strong wind here early in the round. This is the second shot at the par 4. That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. A good chance for a birdie. Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close. And Just a great shot.
That was well judged, wasn't it?
Well, Frank, what do you think of the ninth hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long, nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. Hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here. Goes after it like he is here. Ball just took off the face.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par. Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. And getting ready for the putt. Putt drops. Now at 1 over par.
Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Starting to move in the right direction. 5 under after that made putt.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Back at Quail Hollow, getting set to kick off the backside. And the 10th is a good par 5, Frank.
It certainly is. Hole bends a little to the left. There's the bunkering down that left side that you've got to keep slightly right of. Second shot plays ever so slightly